What's up guys, how's it going? Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of a crappy rip-off handheld console that I found online. It is supposed to be, as you can tell, this is the box. This is obviously a picture of a Vita, and this is not a Vita. But I found this online. I'm guessing just a media player plays some old emulated games, but I'm gonna box this, get into it, test out everything. So yeah. So first off, obviously it's just very basic. Has all of your icons here. Doesn't even have names for these. Video, USB, or connection, or whatever. Games, music, pictures, and oh, that's USB. I don't know. It just says video games. Sorry about that. Nothing on the bottom. Just another picture of a Vita on the top. It says video games with a bunch of just ridiculous logos. They just ripped off some other box, and I guess these are all the colors. I got the black one. Ordered red, so we'll see how that goes. And I did get the 8GB version, so yeah. Don't even know how to open this. Just from the top. Alright, hold up 1 second. So, let's see what we got here. Looks pretty legit from the packaging right here. Pull out everything that isn't the device first. This is an AC adapter, it looks like. Standard AC adapter. For USB. USB, that's a mini USB. Something you would have seen in the PS2 days. Not used as much now, sometimes in like cameras and stuff. Let's see. Some AV out cables, pretty dated, but I guess so you can plug into your TV, the console. And a super crappy pair of headphones. Never gonna use. Alright. There's a user manual. Let's see what we got here. This is so small, I can barely read it. Pretty much the basic stuff about how to use it, but pretty much just tells you how to use it. Let's get to the device itself. It comes in this thing. Pull it out, and there it is. And from first glance, it looks actually very much like a Vita. Take it out of its wrapping. So, oh man, it smells of plastic. Obviously, it's all plastic. Ugh, this is the worst. So, let's just look at the front here. It has two analog sticks. Nothing like the Vita's analog sticks. They just are very slidey. Something more akin to the PSP, but worse, but different at the same time. A little more slidey than those. D-pad, pretty standard, really kind of mushy, and buttons feel exactly the same. Don't know if this is actually a camera. And at the bottom here, there's a micro, I think. Looking at the bottom here, there's the power connector, whatever, connect to your computer, data connector, which was the mini USB. Can't really tell which is which, but presumably audio and microphone, maybe? I don't know. Don't know what this button does. See, let's look at the back. Has like the pads here. Has all the pictures of the PlayStation logos with the X, square, triangle, and circle. I don't know if that camera is real, but it's right there, 8GB. And then on the top we got power, probably over on the left side here. Not sure what this does. Looks like the mic and then volume control, I would think. These are the worst. These triggers feel awful. And yeah, we have the triggers, obviously. Nothing too crazy. There's an escape, start select, and a screen protector. Let's look at my actual Vita for comparison. I mean, it's slightly smaller, but it's pretty close in size. Obviously, it does not say Vita. Yeah, it's pretty close. The analog sticks are complete garbage, comparatively. Oh man, these are the worst. The triggers. Obviously, no Sony branding. Or the D-pad is way worse. Overall, obviously worse, but pretty close in comparison to size. And the stolen buttons up here, and not really the same on the bottom necessarily, but yeah. I don't think there was anything else on the side that opens. Nope. Alright. And that does power it on. Picture of, looks like Tekken? Okay, and a bunch of other games. I'm sure we will be playing those. And I guess it's on. Okay. So, as you can see, it's not touchscreen. It just has a ton of stuff on here. Tekken 3. It's probably a Game Boy Advance game or something. Man. It kind of looks better in the viewfinder. Game Center, music, cinema. It is the slowest moving thing in the universe. Music hall. I'm gonna think this is center. Game cent. Okay, yep. So it has cinema, I'm guessing video, camera, FM radio, tool, browser. Is it internet browser? Does it have Wi-Fi? Or maybe it's just it's probably not internet. It's probably a file browser. Settings. Let's go to settings real quick. Oh my gosh. Does X not? Guess triangle is accept button. One second, let me adjust the lighting real quick. I dimmed the lighting, or I turned off one of my lights so I could see the screen better through here. Effect setting, display, power saving, date and time, language, TV out, advanced. Let's look at effect settings. Okay, a circle is accept, my bad, and square is back. What the heck does this mean? Oh, okay. Don't know. Maybe cube is the size, or you can't really see it too well in the viewfinder here. But 7:02 a.m. and is full battery, which is correct, I believe. Also, let's take off this screen protector. Man, it is. 1 second. Alrighty, back to this. Don't know what this means. Just set it to cube or normal. I mean. Alright. X is actually back. I don't understand. I think that's just changing buttons every time. Display. Backlight time. Brightness. Oh, for some reason up and down control this. It actually looks better on the screen at a lower brightness. Okay. Power saving. I guess it's like Chinese. Circle is accept and X is back, such as accept and cancel. I guess that's how it was with the original PlayStation in Japan or something. Maybe that's why it's like that. I don't know. power saving. Okay. That's nothing. Date and time, language, TV out. Let's look at advanced settings. Player information. It has a firmware. Certain amount of space. It's only 6 free. I mean, they already threw some games on here, obviously. Card capacity is nothing, obviously. Select font. Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. It's like the key sound. Oh my. What is that? I think we'll just go back. I mean, that would be nice. Alright, so we turned off the sound because it was getting on my nerves. Let's try browser. Okay, so yeah, this is a file browser, which makes much more sense than a web browser, since I do not think this has Wi-Fi built in. Game 1, what does this mean? So boxing, so these are all NES ROMs, I'm gonna guess. Game 2, GBA, so this is a Game Boy Advance game. Okay, what did they do? Super Street Fighter. It's so confusing to push these in the opposite order. There's some music on here. Probably some random crap they threw on here. Hopefully it's not copyrighted. Pictures. Sure. Let's look at a picture. Some grass, or leaves of some plant of some kind. Some lemons. Those look very orange through the viewfinder here. And some pictures of anime characters from... couldn't tell ya. Anime styled characters. Manga style, whatever. Okay, and there's a 4th picture. And some flowers. Some sunflowers. Alright. Well, there is a camera, apparently. We'll get back to that stuff. So let's just get back, because this is just going through everything. Let's see, what's tool? Has a calculator, calendar, stopwatch, recorder, and a library. What the heck is a library? Oh, so you can make like a... Okay. Man, it knows math. Quick maths. Alright. Some basic crap. Not even gonna bother with the radio. We'll see if it works. Okay. Guess I need something. Let's check out the camera. Okay, it's video and pictures, apparently. Let's just go to capture. Oh my gosh. You can't even... So, I went into the camera here. It is very garbage. So what video recorder is. So it's just for recording video. Yeah, it's super zoomed in. So for some reason it's super zoomed in. You can't see anything, like barely on it. Here, I'll move something in front of it so you can tell. Yeah, don't really know what's going on with that, Jones. The Vita doesn't have a great camera, but this might be one of the worst things. And you might think this is just too close, but honestly, this is just making me sick. Let's get out of here. Cinema. Is that video? Now playing.
What are you looking at? It was your shift. You're fired. Yankees' only choice.
Some kind of movie trailer for some movie that I've never seen or heard of. Okay. Let's just get back. And the music, I mean, probably seamlessly plays music. All music. Channel surround sound. Ugh, sounds terrible. Can you please stop? Stop it. Alright. And lastly, Game Center. So there's a bunch of games on here. I wonder what this is. Let's see. Classic Game and Games on Demand. So these are games on demand, apparently. And classic game. Please wait. So this is an actual game? No, these are other classic games. Okay, so yeah, this advertised to have 9,999 games. And, so, obviously that's ridiculous. They probably repeat themselves a ton of times. I'm just going to go through a couple of these games, play them for a few minutes, see how it goes. So, let's start with Super Mario. This does not look like a real game. Restart? Oh, the picture was just a fake. It's just Super Mario Brothers. Okay. Okay, so start. Oh my. So the sound button does work, thank God. It is very. Oh. Okay. So, I can tell you this. The buttons are obviously backwards. It is so slow. This is atrocious. I'm gonna say atrocity. Okay. So those are all the games in those lists, but I just wanted to come back here. The game was very laggy, so it does not run well. And I want to just go through a couple of these games here, since these are the ones that they advertised, and then we'll look through the list and see if there's anything weird. So let's just try good old Contra. Oh, this is going to be terrible. How are you going to play this game on this? This is going to be garbage. Sure, restart. Don't know if somebody was playing this. I will say the music doesn't sound that bad, like emulation wise. Obviously the speakers are trash. This light is very bright on the viewfinder. Also, you can see through the, like you can see the buttons. Or, okay. So start what? Start with. I don't think that's how Contra normally is. I'm starting with spread shot. It is very laggy. I think you have infinite lives. They probably should not have got rid of spread shot, apparently. But whatever. I will say this runs better than Mario somehow. Though yeah. As I am awful at this game, but regardless of that, this game is laggy too. Not the most ideal, especially for a game like Contra. I don't know, but it's not good. Let's see. Start and select either thing, and then you can just go here to exit. It's pretty bad. Now, I don't know why everything is so laggy, but let's whatever this is, Battle City. Let's try this out. Apparently this is a game. Never played it. So every time it's start button. I guess you pick the stage. Okay. Well, I will tell you this. I've never played this game before. Don't know if this is an actual game. I'm guessing it probably is. Of some kind. I've seen games similar to this one. However, this does run pretty well because it's slow-paced and does not require precise jumps and stuff. Don't know anything about this music or whatever you want to call it. Whatever. It's Battle City, whatever that is. So let's try King of Fighters. Look how slow that is. Trying to pick it up as his face. It's so slow. How are you supposed to even know what it means? So this has Game Boy Advance games on it. Apparently. Don't think those are going to run very great, being that the NES games run like garbage. So, and the screen is already really dirty. King of Fighters EX2. I'm guessing this is it's 2001. I think it has to be a Game Boy Advance game. Howling Blood, all in Japanese or something. Sure. Bunch of different characters. Whatever. What? You picked 3 people? As you can tell, I've never played this game before, let alone any King of Fighter game ever. So we'll just get right into it real quick. Tell you my impressions here, how this goes. Okay, so punch is... Oh, okay. I'm guessing circle is kick? No, it's also punch. I don't have any reference for this game. I can tell you it's slow. Don't know if that's just how the game is. Probably not. But it doesn't run that bad. It's okay. I'm obviously garbage at this game. Never played it before. But seems to have went pretty decently. They take a while to quit. So I'm actually surprised that game does not run terribly. Now, a lot of times people will buy these kind of systems to emulate their games, but I would just say there probably are better options for that, because there are dedicated consoles that are not that bad, and I wouldn't mind doing reviews of those that are similar to this, handhelds, similar in the sense that they're handhelds. I don't know if this is a game on the Game Boy Advance. Let's get this. 2003 has to be a game on the Advance. All of these are in Chinese or Japanese or something. They do not seem... Obviously, it's not in English. The game is probably in English, probably made in America or something. Or at least... dialogue here. I'm guessing you could put your own emulators on here, and you could run them. Though, obviously, like I said, this is not the most powerful option by any means. Alright, let's just get into the game. So this is a side-scroller beat-em-up, I'm guessing. I don't know what is happening to me. Okay. Okay, so circle is... like I said, the buttons are mixed up. When I was playing Mario, obviously the buttons were not what I would want them to be. Not sure if you can change that. Let's try Crash Bandicoot. I'm guessing this is also a Game Boy Advance game. Sure. Alright. I think I've seen this game before. There is very noticeable input lag in this game. And, Rip me. Lightning plane or something? Plan? I don't know. These go way too slow to read them. Play plane? Oh my gosh. Sorry about that. This game is so slow. Yeah, I'm good. That game is by far the worst. And then I would say probably Crash Bandicoot. Let's try this Tekken. It's Tekken Advance. Most of these are Game Boy Advance and NES games. Guess they couldn't get the SNES games to run. Or just they aren't as... I don't know. At least these games are made for mobile. Let's go with a fighting game I've actually played before. Oh, not this specific version, but when it comes to... Oh, okay. Well, this is super slow. Though, I do not know if that's actually how the game was. I'm about to perfect this guy because he just didn't do anything. But I don't know if the game is normally pretty slow because if you look at the graphics, they're pretty... okay. They are, pretty 3D for a Game Boy Advance game. Not sure how, great the frame rate would have been in a regular Game Boy Advance. But, still didn't run great, from what I could tell. See, let's go back to these. So, these are apparently the games on demand, according to the actual thing. I'm guessing this is Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Nope. It is not. I've seen this game before, never played it. Mashing buttons. Let's go back. Quit. Let's try this first one. Ipius Flora. I don't know. It's Galaxian. Oh, okay. Why was that named? Maybe that's like... Also, you've probably noticed I haven't been using the stick at all. It is complete and utter garbage. It is just gutter. It's so bad. The buttons aren't very good, but they're much better. It's just Galaxian, Galaxia, whatever. Nothing crazy there. Let's try Helicopter. Space Harrier. Okay. Is this a... Is this a Sega Master System game? I don't know. Maybe this is a Genesis game. I'm not sure. Regardless, I mean, hey, this actually doesn't run too bad. And it looks fine to me. Just ran into that. But yeah, that one actually runs pretty good. Let's try Motor Van. This is not Motor Van, this is Excite Bike. I have played this game before. Not in a very long time. Also, I'll be honest, this game is a bit well, maybe not laggy, but you can definitely tell there's a little bit of an input delay. But, yeah, it runs okay. Nothing, not Motor Van, but it is a Excite Bike. It's fine. I'm guessing this is a Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Color title. Some version of Street Fighter 2. Released for one of those sure. I've played Street Fighter before, but almost never. So, okay. This game is extremely laggy, if you cannot tell. The sound. Actually, let's not restart. Let's just get out of this, Jones. But that is not the right picture, obviously. That's from New Super Mario's, and I guess that is also New Super Mario. Maybe it's some kind of random other game, fan-made game. Metal Slug, Final Fight. Like how that's Lightning Plan, and then it's Play Plane. Tekken, My Little Pony. Whatever that was. Gundam, Alexander. There are a lot of games on here. I mean, the kind of game that I would see playing on this, maybe some sort of turn-based RPG. A game that, does not require tons of movement all the time, like platformers or anything. I was really hoping that maybe I could find Castlevania on here. They don't seem to have changed the names a lot on these games, but they're already repeating, and I cannot seem to find any other games. So yeah, as you can tell, they're already repeating a lot. I've seen a bunch of the same ones. I was hoping maybe they would have a Castlevania game here under a different name. Maybe they just don't run well on here, but I mean, it's just lagging going through the freaking menu. So let's try Need for Speed. Last game. Alright, so this is the last game I'm going to test. It looked the most graphically demanding, and holy crap is it lagging. I would imagine this game probably did not run the best on the Game Boy it was on, obviously, but my god, is this bad. I mean, the sound is terrible, the game is slow, and the game is slowing down. I can barely tell what's going on. I'm apparently winning, and I'm about to crash. Maybe? Just crash for the fun of it. Couldn't tell you what's going on. Oh, this is a better view. Alright, that's about it. Enough of that. So, all in all, this thing, it looks pretty cool. It looks a lot like a Vita, but let's see if it turns off. Bye-bye. Indeed. So, this actually doesn't do anything. I try to turn it, doesn't do anything. So, overall, this thing is pretty bad. Buying a Vita with firmware 3.6 and getting whatever the software and stuff that you can get from the online, and you can emulate games on that. I mean, heck, your mobile phone can probably do it. Just get a controller. But yeah, so this is pretty much just a complete scam for people that are willing to buy it. There are tons of these where I found this. I found this on the Wish app, and there is a ton of different kinds of these. I ordered a couple more that were different, but I'm going to guess that they will be pretty similar to this. Just maybe not as fancy looking. I will give this one props. It does look good. And the D-pad and buttons aren't completely horrible. Whereas they tried with the sticks. I would never, ever, ever use them. They are really bad. And just the whole build of the product feels very low quality, obviously. And obviously, you can just tell it's trying to rip off the Vita. You know, trying to sell it to people that are maybe not, don't realize that this is not a Vita. So yeah, it's pretty much a scam. Cameras work really badly. Oops. Well, that's about it.